Okay, so I got my advanced rocket on the launch pad, and we're going to go visit Mun and Minimus in a single mission. So I've had great successes taking this rocket to Juna and Dres and returning it on 2 separate missions. So now what I want to do is do a bit more kind of local mission. So we're going to take this up and go to both Mun and Minimus in one trip, which I've never done anything like that before, so this should be pretty cool. Are we going to be able to do this? We're pushing it out, but it's not pushing out particularly fast. And we're at this point, we're now starting to get lower and lower. We may have a total failure right on our hands, because it doesn't look like we're pushing this line out by much. It is going, but not fast enough, I think. Or is it? Will we just be able to make it? It's hard to tell at the moment. I think we're going to be okay because it's really starting to push it out now. Yeah, it really is. The other thing I want to do with this mission is to go and dock with our space station, which is currently up here with a space shuttle and everything. We want to get our ship up there. We can push this up to... That should be high enough. We're going to cut the engines. I think that's high enough anyway. Yeah, that'll be high enough. Going to cut the engines there. So we are safely in orbit. So yeah, we have actually this one going around vertically around the planet. That is the ship that went to Juna. It's down there. This one's the ship that went to Dres. It's got a lot less fuel. And their little landers returned. So we want to get to Mun. So Mun's over there, which means we want to look at Mun. We want to do our maneuver here. I'm going to push this out. It should, bingo, get us in about, that's perfect. Okay, so we are 14 minutes away from our burn time. Not bad. So why can we only do 4x? We're not throttled up or anything, are we? Here we go. So yeah, we're going to push on out to this. Now we need to turn the ship around so that we can actually see our blue mark, which will be the opposite way from what we're pointing. Oh yeah, you know what we should also do is get the solar panels out, which are here? No. There. And there. There's our target. And gently does it. Lock in. 2 minutes away. Burn. Sorry, 3 minutes away or 4 minutes away. Burn time is 2 minutes 30. So I'm just going to fast forward to that. That should be perfect. So we're going to burn. There's our target dead ahead. Might as well go for full throttle. And yeah, let's have a quick crew report, see if there's anything we can get. Yeah, nothing. Okay. So we're going to fast forward by 3x and watch ourselves push out towards the moon. So it's very old school. Just grabbing a point here. So we got our 90 degrees. So you basically look at Kerbal and Mun. You think of a right angle that comes down here and goes out, and that's where you put your point. And then it simply push that point out until you get this. So we're looking at 30 seconds to go. Obviously though at 3x, so it's gonna be quick. So we're gonna cut burn now. Gonna unhang it. and fast forward. And then we're going to push out now, nice and gentle. And bring this down to a reasonable altitude, which is going to be 100,000? 100,000 sounds good. Save that and fast forward out. Okay, so now we are on our way to Mun. That's part of our first landing. This should be quite cool. Okay, slowing down. And so it should be 100. Let's see if it still is. Bingo. Okay. So we'll hit a braking maneuver, which will get us into a nice orbit. About there. So I'm going to deploy the probe solar panels as well. That's odd. Does this have no power? It does. Oh, we're fast forwarding. That was scary. I thought it was something wrong with the probe. Or the lander, I mean. Alright. So we'll get those panels extended. That means we can keep power. It does have a couple of, only 2 solar panels, one on there and one on there. So if it ever did like lose power, we'd only have those 2 solar panels, and it may be the fact that we'd have to get Bill out and have Bill push the craft around, so that it actually affects the that the sun actually touches it if we had to like spin the craft around. Which I had to do with my space shuttle once, because it only had solar panels on one side. Okay. So we're going to get ourselves on a point, then we can fast forward, we can do our braking maneuver, and we can land on the Mun. Okay, locking us in there, so we're going to fast forward now. So we're looking at a 30-second burn. So we're going to get us down to about here. Yeah, let's go a little bit further. Went about 20 seconds or so. That's perfect. So we're going to throttle up. Max throttle may as well. We're going to fast forward. We're going to watch this come in. Take back the fast forward a little bit. Slow this down nice and good. And bingo. So there we are. We've got ourselves a nice stable orbit around Mun. So let's get into the sun, and then we'll disconnect and go for landing. We're almost out of fuel in one of the engines. There we go, look at that. Oh, lovely. Right, so we're gonna decouple.